sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Texans. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Boston Scott, his first carry, and he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Scott. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort. Turn it into a successful play.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. He'll look to throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This will be complete to Mechie. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll set up a throw. Working the middle, and he's got it complete to Akins, the tight end. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 2nd and 4. On second down, here's Pierce.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Here's Pierce. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
On 2nd and goal. Driscoll. Touchdown, Texans.
Dameon Pierce
from a yard out.
And the Texans are back within a couple of the lead. And now Lovie Smith sends the call out. They're going to go for 2 here.
Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his
vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Touchdown! Dameon Pierce with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have regained the lead. Hurts will throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derek Stingley picks it. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. These coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
73 yards.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Throwing is Hurts.
And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. Right side completes to Mechie.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. To throw again on second down.
Mills to Pierce. They set up the screen. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Final play of the half, Mills. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie.
As time expires in the first half.
And the Texans get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On second down, it's Scott. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Going for it with Sanders. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And this Texans defense stands tall. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mills. And it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On third down, here's Mills. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Up the middle they go with Sanders. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. They'll turn to Sanders.
And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because...
And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their...
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Now flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, but you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, he living solo. Vertebrae. Got this broken to his place. His chin in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence you went to.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and themselves. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, check! Check, Bobcat!
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Hot 70. Fix the Eagles.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
In motion right is Brown. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
He'll look to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll set up to throw.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Another run here with Sanders.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now Sanders. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll run in Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Quez Watkins.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll turn to Sanders.
And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready?
On first down, Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here we go.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. The man in motion is Brown.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Smith, the man in motion left.
7 Pirates.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down.
Ready?
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Super 19. Back on 80. Mustang 19.
Back to throw here. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are once again back in front.
Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Second down, back to Sanders.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Ready, break. 65, check, Panther, check.
They'll run with Sanders. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And the ball is knocked out, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You've probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. So now with a late touchdown, not only will they take the lead to the locker room, but they'll try and add 2 more here. Hurts will throw. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Hurts. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They're going to try and throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick-6.
Hey, that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up.
Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick-6.
This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hurts.
That is caught inside the 5.
And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's different influences going into the head coach's ear.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
70. Mustang 19.
They go play action with Hurts.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They'll set up a throw. He's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready!
He'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Hassan Reddick.
He's at the 50. 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have to try and move past that pick-6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, ready?
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Now back to throw.
Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it.
Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And some room to work. Shoves him aside. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's Scott. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Sanders is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Hey, check that. Street.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Eagles have taken a fourth quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Warriors 17. 18 Rattler. Riggs.
Back to throw.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They go again with Scott. And he'll take it into the...
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border. So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore. Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time. So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Man open. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expected to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Hurt! Right there, hurt!
They'll go again with Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Go!
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw here. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Forced out to his left. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And the 49er hands teamed up. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball, because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
From the 45 on second down, Hurts. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another run with Sanders. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
Touchdown! Miles Sanders. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
You're worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
And the 49er hands team does its job.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Here's Purdy. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
McCaffrey fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. 3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. Purdy off the play fake.
Rolling to his... And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force them into a field goal attempt.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Purdy on 4th down. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
taken at about the 1.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Alert! Alert!
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Purdy from the gun.
His pass caught at the 4. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. On second down, McCaffrey, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Purdy.
And this is going to be incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Another run here with Sanders. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
On first down, Hurts. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield. And
this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Hurts will throw, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now on first down, it's Purdy. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Gold with the extra point, and this is back to an 8-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys feel it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. And the 49er hands team does its job. On 1st down, Purdy. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled it by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Yeah, he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll look to throw again. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone.
Hey, smash Bronco!
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
I just scraped it off the top, got it off the road, out the turf, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a 2, I paid it like a
Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, get them picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top, got it off the road, out the turf, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a 2, I paid it out of 4.
New toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy. Off the top,
I just scraped it off the top, got it off the road, out the turf, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a 2, I paid it out of 4. I come alive in